Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Denise, and today I want to do an abstract, and I thought I would get back out my Kuretake paints and my Kiso paints, and mix them in a color palette. So that is what I have done, and I thought I would tape this down real quick. And I want a big fat, big fat edge. So I'm gonna double tape it. One side is not straight. I've already can see that. I'm not really worried about everything being perfect, but we'll make it a little straighter. About that. I just eyeball these. I don't get exact. I'm just not that person. So definitely, if you need to be more exact in your taping, go for it. But enough people ask me to tape on camera sometimes to see what I'm doing, because I guess they think I'm doing more exact than I really am. But I eyeball it. I just go for it. So I have pulled some watercolors from Kiso and the Kuretake Art Nouveau set. I've just pulled them out, and I'm going to mix them because the Kuretakes are more like a gouache, so they're more opaque usually, and the Kisos are more like a Western watercolor, so they're a little more translucent. And I thought it might be fun just to mix and match and see what we get. So I'm getting as close as I can. This just gives me a direction. It's not exact, but it does focus me right up front. Getting stuff on my paper already. So I have pulled 17 coral pink in the Kuretake, 46 burnt sienna in the Kuretake, and a 506 shadow green. And then I have pulled 54 and 35 out of the Kisos. And then this is card 375 from Color Cube Volume 2 by Sarah Renee Clark. And I'm gonna do, just thinking out loud here, one of my bigger oval paintings, maybe some type of abstract, but I've gotten to where I like starting these with an oval shape. So I was kind of thinking with the bigger oval wash, because I like the 1/2" oval wash. I might just go back to that. I don't know. This is a 3/4 oval wash. It's just fun. Just thought, why not? And just see what we can get. I'm almost wanting to start with maybe some graphite, but let's just start with the colors. That's okay, because sometimes, you know, it's fun to start. Let's just pull out the black wing. It's kind of fun to start with some type of yummy mark making. So let's just do it. Let's just do it, because I hadn't done that in a while. Oh, I like that. It's my current favorite pencil, Black Wing Matte. It's just so luscious and bold. Okay, there we go. Feeling good about that. Alright, so do I want this to be more in the aqua shades, or do we want it to be more in the pinky orangey shades? I don't quite have this color over here because I didn't quite have that pretty salmony color, but we can pull that out in a marker or something. I don't know. We're just getting close. So what do we want? Do we want more orange or more blue? Let's do blue. Let's just do it. Okay, this is the Kiso one. Look at that color. Look at that color. Oh. This brush is definitely water hungry. It's a water thirsty brush, definitely. So I'm definitely kind of mixing the two watercolors just in the same piece to see, you know, are they the same? Are we going to get anything close with the two, or like did I just imagine them being, you know, kind of opaque versus watercolory? I don't know. I could have just imagined it. Ooh, this is looking way better than I was actually kind of thinking in my mind we were going to get today. And I'm kind of rolling the brush. I like what that does. It's just interesting rather than using it traditionally. Ooh, this thirsty brush. This definitely holds a lot of water. Okay, let's go back in with the last Kisso orange. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, such a pretty color. Definitely different than the other one a little bit. Ooh, look at that. This is a pretty piece. This is already pretty. I almost want... No, I don't. I was about to say I almost want some more blue in there, but do I? Because it's already doing something kind of yummy here. Kind of thinking that maybe we want to let this dry and then maybe do some mark making on top. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let this dry and I'll be right back. All right, this is dry. This is so pretty. I kind of don't want to do anything to it because it's gorgeous. But at the same time, I do kind of want to do something to it. Clear gesso, white gesso. I need a white gesso. So I've got the Blick matte white paint and some white gesso, and I'm just gonna, I could just use the white gesso really. I'm gonna maybe add some white to the top of this and then maybe mark making it possibly. Maybe just ruin it accidentally. I did take a picture of this because I thought, gosh, that's gorgeous. But I kind of wanting to, oh my gosh, that almost hurt my heart to do that. Oh my goodness. It's my bowl scraper. But now I'm just gonna like add some layers maybe. I don't know, I thought of it, and even though I'm like, gosh, I love this so much, I don't want to mess it up, at the same time, it's like talking to me to add something else to it, but it is paining me a little bit to do any of that right there. Let's just take the back side and see if we can do any mark making there. I almost want some, some orange acrylic paint. This is just the Blick matte orange deep. That is a little bit brighter. I may just have to come back and recreate this again with those paints. All right, I'm kind of feeling like maybe some mark making. So, and if I didn't tell you the paper I was on, I'm on my trusty Hahnemühle paper, white cold press, 300 pound. Let's see if we can mark make with these lovely pastel-y colors from the Woodless Sketchbox Pastels. Of course, the paint's wet. But I like these because these colors of these were right here in with the colors that we were using, which I liked. Okay, that's a good one. That's kind of that orange color there. This one's a little more green. Okay, I like that. These were fun. I like this set. This was the Sketchbox 6 Signature Woodless Pastel Pencils. I like those colors a lot. Okay, I feel like I need something else. I feel like I need something. So I could come back on top with some additional mark making, which I should probably do that. You know what? Let's just get out. Let's revisit another supply that I haven't had out for a while. But I love them. So I'm going to pull those out of the drawer. The Mungios. Whoa, we haven't seen our mungios in a while, but ooh, look at this color. I'm kind of feeling like just throw it down, like just start talking out loud and just see where your hand lands. So yeah, you will have to coat these with a pastel fixative if you go with a pastel on your piece, but I just felt like definitely needed it. And my oil pastel fixative is the Sennelier oil pastel fixative. I'm kind of feeling the pink. Let's do the pink. I actually feel like I need to peel a tiny bit of this paper. But look at that color. Look at that color. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that over here. Okay, that's fun. Okay, that was fun. Okay, it's just about experimenting. No rhyme or reason. Let's just give it a whatever we're thinking. It's just paint. Can't get hung up on I'm gonna mess it up. Oh no, where are we going from there? I mean, there's so many things that we can get hung up on. Okay, let's put these away. But then you just don't get brave. Okay, so I'm filling some kind of dot. So we could do black dot and pull in some black. I don't have any black that we've pulled in. That might be a good choice. We could do a black Posca dot. So I could do that. That's one choice. Or I could do, I'm kind of feeling like, do we want like a pop of some color? Like what would pop off there? Really fun. That's still kind of in our color range. I mean, there's like this color in here that we didn't actually end up pulling. Whoa! That was way brighter. I think that was kind of more like that. Let's do it anyway now that we did it. I'm getting a tiny bit of surprised by that color. It was not quite what I was thinking it would be. It was a little brighter. It's like a little pop that I wasn't actually expecting there. Now I could do like some mark making in black. What do we think of that? Like some dashes, or I'm kind of feeling that a little bit, but maybe this is like too vivid. Is this too vivid? What do we think? I wish you could actually like talk to me as I was doing some of these and give me like what you're thinking. All right, let's just do it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm a little scared. Okay, whoop, there we go. And technically I should have done the oil pastel last, so even though I'm kind of drawing on top of it, it's probably not forever gonna stick. I mean, the oil pastel should be last. You have to think kind of as you're doing stuff, like what is the proper order that these supplies are going to hold up to. And I don't want to get oil pastel all over my Posca, because that will of course take the Posca down, the nib, make it not work later. But you know what is the right order when we're doing stuff, and oil pastel should be last. So just realize that. I realize that. I didn't do that, but it's not the way my mind worked today. But that's the way it should have. And then clean that off of the tip. And then I almost want like a circle or something over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, I like that. Okay, good job. That's pulled it in a tiny bit. Okay, there we go. Oh, now I'm feeling better. Okay. Wow. This totally was different. I mean, it's kind of what I wanted. And at the same time, that first layer was so gorgeous that it kind of hurt my heart a little bit to paint on top of that. Kind of feel like I need one more little mark making with a brush. And I'm kind of, what are we thinking? Like I want to have like some type of mark making, or do we have enough? Is that enough? Let me like look up here in the camera so I can see a little further away. It could be enough. It could be enough. Okay. All right, let's peel some tape and see what we got. Doesn't mean you got to stop. You can kind of evaluate and think about it. Don't forget you can cut this up and create other things out of it, which I do a lot of. I am kind of digging it though. Went back to old school, what I was doing, you know, a couple years ago. I don't know, I just like move around and evolve and play and change and go back and revisit things that I enjoyed. And this is a go backer kind of style, which I would revisit over and over and over again. But I do other things to learn and grow. I don't know, the experimenting is the fun part for me. I just don't want to get locked into one thing. I like all the things. Look how pretty this is. Oh my gosh, look how pretty this is. Okay, I'm digging this piece. This was a good paint day. I love it when we pull it together. Oh, good paint day, good paint day. Should have heated the tape up, but that's okay, because I had so much surface covered. Look at this gorgeous piece. And I will take this outside. Not right now, but I will take this outside and spray it with that Sennelier oil fixative, just a thin layer over the whole thing. Really, I could have done it before I peeled the tape if I didn't want to get it on the white paper, so another choice there. And that will then steady that oil pastel up to dry, because otherwise it doesn't really dry. Okay, that's a super cool piece today. You know, we could have put some gold in there. I don't know why sometimes I don't think of that until like the end. And now I've taken the tape off, but there could be some gold in there. I'm gonna resist. I'm gonna go ahead and say for today, I'm gonna leave it where it's at. But man, look how cool that is. This was a fun paint day. I enjoyed doing that. We can kind of flip it around and see, is there another direction that we really like it better? And then if you do pieces like this, take my advice. If you take it to the framer, sign which direction is supposed to be up. So, you know, sign it and then be like, okay, that's the way it should be framed. I had a piece framed a couple years back, and I swear every time I look at it, it's upside down. It's just, I should have signed it or told the framer which way I thought was up, because she did not do it the same way that I thought it needed to be done, I think. All right, hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and painting a fun abstract piece today, and I'll see you guys next time.